Hello Taurus, welcome to 8 House Things. Welcome to your reading for April during Aries season. It is my honor to read for you this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you might be in the world. I'm grateful that you stumbled upon my channel. Okay Taurus, so for you today we're going to do your April reading like I said, and I'm sure you've been feeling the energies. They've been quite interesting. So let's start with 4 cards for you and see where it takes us. For Taurus, please. And I'm going to do one more shuffle for good luck. Taurus. 4 cards for Taurus, please, after the shuffle. 4 cards for all Taurian beings, please. Let's see. Ooh, the Alchemist. The 10 of Swords. The Knight of Coins, your energy coming out. And the 6 of Coins in reverse, your energy coming out again. Ooh, okay. Alright, Taurus. Let's see what's going on here for you. The Alchemist, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Coins, the 6 of Coins. The 10 of Swords always, stands out in any reading that I do because of how dramatic it is. Literally 10 swords stabbed in the back of someone. And then the beauty around this tragic and horrific scene, if you will. It's interesting because with the Alchemist and alchemy itself, and it coming out of your card, this is the only major arcana card that came out in this first set. And it's healing, deep healing, cathartic healing, something that you're doing that's helping with the process. And you're doing it on your own. So it's very much so your own workmanship. You crafting out what feels good in terms of what will nourish you. So if it's a matter of your mental health, it's you understanding the source of your trauma. And by understanding the source of your trauma, you're the one who's finding ways to cope with it or deal with it. You're the one who's finding solutions. Same concept. If it's a matter of your, dietary requirements, you're the one that's informing the process of, okay, I need to change. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I need to change what I eat. Literally. So in the morning, I'm going to start with the shake, and that way I'll make sure I get my greens for the day, or whatever. Alchemy is, this card could have easily been coping. It could have easily been a card that described healing and left it at that. But it's alchemy. It's you are the source of your own healing, and you are the source of your own, the 180 that's happening in your life. It's for you to discover, and you're informing the process. It's a very centered approach to finding peace. And peace, after what you've seen, Taurus, and what you've engaged with, peace is it's worth more than gold to you right now. That's what I'm getting. And so with the 10 of Swords, it's not that I don't want to say I've struggled with this card, but I just feel like it's always so dramatic in a reading that's otherwise so peaceful, Knight of Coins coming out for you, 6 of Coins in reverse coming out for you. I don't see a struggle here, so I'm very curious as to why the 10 of Swords came out, But I think it has to do with, when... this is a good analogy for the Alchemist and the 10 of Swords card, these first 2 cards that came out for you. When you smoke weed, and some people talk about how it they feel it in their body, in the sense that the pain or the inflammation that has been dormant in the body is kind of highlighted or triggered by the high. One guy described it and he was like, "Oh, I can feel the weirdness in my back. It's coming back as though it never left." And the alchemist in the Ten of Swords is this this stuff coming to the surface, the same way the weed brings it to the surface and makes you aware that, hey, this inflammation didn't really go away. It's still in your body, even though you haven't felt the pain in a while. Deal with it. It's deep, deep seated wounds that are being brought forth to the table through the catharsis of healing, through the alchemy of mixing your own potions to find out where it is you went awry or where it is you were stabbed, locating the wounds and actually dealing with where they are in your body, in your soul, you know. And that's why it's like a beautiful tragedy, because it's the Ten of Swords is the acknowledgement, excuse me, the acknowledgement of the fact that, yo, I was really hurt, but at least I know what happened and at least I'm dealing with it now, you know? And that's what you have to do in order to move forward. You have to know exactly why you're hurt. And a lot of the time, it has less to do with other people and more to do with you and your own perspective. And I think that's what you're seeing as well, Taurus. You're seeing that the blame game is futile, if you will. And if you're reveling and languishing in being hurt, you're keeping yourself there. So you only have yourself to blame. And it's time to move beyond that. You're more than this. You're more than your hurt and your deep-seated wounds, and you're better than them. And so with the Knight of Coins, it's probably my favorite Knight card, because it's like battle scars, and look at what I've got to show after battle. It's like showing off what you've been through and showing that you're better for it, you know? You can't get more majestic than sitting on an elephant and displaying your medal or award or, your badge. And it's a badge of honor, and you wear it with pride, because you're not wearing the hurt, you're wearing the healing. You're showing off the catharsis, and you're proud of the fact that you made it through. And the Six of Coins in reverse is just another testament to that the struggle is over. That hit me deep, not only is the struggle over, but it will quickly be forgotten. That's what I'm hearing for you. It will quickly, almost like it it will be like it never existed. And because you're taking every step is very much so calculated towards your healing or finding your truth, and you're okay to take your time, which, I mean, goes without saying. You are a Taurus, quite frankly the slowest sign in the entire zodiac, so it's not surprising that you would be taking your time. You would be slowly it's like you're enjoying the cathartic moments that you get from this healing process. And the wounds are various. Hey, I think, the swords being 10 represents truly 10 things, or the number 10 is very much so important to this healing journey. And I think it's from the beginning to now. If you're dealing with, and if you're processing your healing, you're healing a lot of aspects of yourself. Dare I say, from childhood until this very moment. you know? And it's funny because the Six of Coins, the way I'm perceiving it, isn't necessarily, the traditional approach to perceiving it. But I see it as where once there was struggle, it doesn't come up for me in your healing process. Your healing process is very much so a very positive and illuminating experience. One that it's unfortunate that you had to get to this point. No one necessarily wants trauma after trauma or negativity upon negativity, but you had to get here so that you can heal and that you can be grateful for the 10 swords that are in your back at the moment. Because as you remove them one by one, you get to a point where you're fulfilling a greater part of your destiny. You're fulfilling a greater part of yourself. One more card for you. Oh my goodness. The Two of Coins. So it's not only this catharsis is something that you're going to share with the world now. You're literally dancing on the beach on your tippy toes, having a good time. Your energy is coming through really strong in this reading with all these coins cards too. you know and if you feel that weight of uncertainty at times, understand this, Taurus, that that your ultimate decision, the decision that you make, will be the right one because of how long it is that it's going to take you to get there. And not to make fun of you, but like I said, because it takes so long for you to make a decision and you're weighing the options of, what's next for me after I've healed. Where do I go from here? You know what? Let me just think about it while I walk on the beach, literally. Let me weigh my options while I walk on the beach. Take your time on that beach. Take a stroll, enjoy the ambience, enjoy the environment, enjoy the nature which you love so much. You might as well, right? We all know it's going to take you forever to decide your next move, so you might as well just enjoy this walk and this stroll as you go back and forth on your decision making. um but at least you don't have the 10 swords in your back by the time that you're on the beach trying to figure out your next move. Thank you so much for joining me today, Taurus, and I hope you have an amazing April. And oh my goodness, I'll be seeing you next month for your birthday reading. Take care.